Children, welcome again to know about another type of animal tissue, that is connective tissue. Students, just like cement, a binding material is needed to build a firm and solid structure, like a building, which works as a supporting and packing material too. In the same way, we have a cementing material in our body too, in a form of a special tissue which helps to bind the body together. This tissue helps to connect all the organs and parts of the body, and hence this tissue is widely named as connective tissue. The human body is made up of 4 types of tissues. In the last session, we discussed about epithelial tissue, and today we will be dealing with connective tissue. As we know, our tissue is made up of cells, and the cells that make up this connective tissue are present in a gel-like substance called medium or matrix, which forms the main bulk of the connective tissue. Since it is a connective tissue, are you wondering in our body what does it connect? So, to answer this, let's look at the human skeleton. An adult human body has 206 bones. So, what do you think? Are they all connected to each other? Yes, they are all connected together with this special type of connective tissue. The tissue that connects 2 bones is called a ligament. But apart from this connecting bones, even muscles are adhered to the bones with another type of tissue called the tendon. And both these, that is the ligament and the tendon, are a type of connective tissue called as a dense connective tissue. Dense because the cells in this type of tissue are densely packed together with a very little matrix. To protect our bones and muscles, our skin comes into the picture. The human skin is the largest organ, but ever wondered how does it just stay there? The skin is connected to our muscles with the type of a connective tissue. The cells in this tissue float in a gel-like medium which is loose, and hence this tissue gets its name as areola or loose connective tissue. It is also present around blood vessels, nerves, and in the bone marrow, and to fill the spaces inside the organs. So mainly, this type of connective tissue is used as a filler tissue. So, till now, we have seen how a connective tissue connects parts of our body and how it binds them together. Now, let's move ahead and see the other functions of how the connective tissue supports our body. Our bones forms the framework of our body. But did you know that these bones are also a type of connective tissue? It supports and holds our internal organs together. Like, for example, the heart and lungs are supported by the bony rib cage in our chest. Our skull holds and supports our brain. It may be difficult to visualize bone as a tissue because we have always seen a tissue like a layer or group of cells. But the bone cells are present in a medium which has calcium and phosphorus, and due to this a bone is strong and hard in appearance. So, therefore, the bone is a type of skeletal connective tissue. But there is one more tissue in this type. Have you ever tried folding your earlobe? It bends easily. It is because the cells here are widely spaced and the matrix is cheese-like firm and slightly elastic. This tissue is called as cartilage. Yes, the earlobe, nose tip, and many more such types of areas are made up of cartilage. Our precious body needs to be saved from the mechanical shocks it might get, and to do this, there is a layer of tissue right beneath your skin which acts as a shock absorber. This special type of connective tissue is called adipose tissue. The cells here are filled with fat globules. Let's come to a fun fact. Did you know that thin people who have very little adipose tissue feel more cold compared to fat individuals? This layer acts as an insulator. This brings us to the last type of connective tissue. We have always seen a tissue like a layer of cells or a huge pile of cells. But what if I tell you that our body has a tissue which is liquid in nature? This fluid flows through your entire body and acts as a transporter of oxygen to all the parts of the body. Can you name this fluid in our body? Yes, it is the blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue which has many cells like RBCs, WBCs, and platelets suspended in a liquid medium called plasma. So, here we have completed seeing all the types of connective tissues and simultaneously learn the functions of this tissue. So, just without cement, the building collapse, imagine what would happen to our body without connective tissue. Let's end this session with this intriguing thought and learn to value each and everything present in our body. Thank you.